like this? I bet it's really rare.
It is. It is. It's rare, and it's kind of almost uncomfortable. It's so rare. I mean, there's some relaxing, and then there's also, it's also just also a little bit uncomfortable.
Kind of
because
overwhelming.
it's unusual. Yeah.
And I'm curious if it also has the effect of ever so slightly feeling more open towards her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my guess is it wouldn't be enough of that for you to get the feedback from her. You would have to guess it and take it on faith that if you keep that openness towards her, she will have more and more room for you. And in a moment, I want to make sure that we also find a way for you to come back to expressing yourself. But we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
I have a sense that if you go like one more step towards hearing what's for her, if you still have room, can you still do that? Because I find for myself that when I get into the groove of listening to the other person, it becomes easier with time, because it's kind of like I enter their reality and then things start making sense.
Yeah.
I no longer measure them up against my own reality. I just stay in theirs to understand it.
Yeah, there's definitely, by stepping away from my own ideas, there's definitely some more curiosity as to what's going on there.
Yeah, that curiosity is precious. See if you can find a way to express it.
Okay. So, right, you've welcomed us to your house many times, and I'm curious, how is that for you, us being here?
It's really awkward because I love you and I want you to be welcome in my home, and it's even a little painful having you think that you're not welcome in my home. But it's still really hard knowing that you're living the life you are, and that's so dangerous.
It's been a long time since I've heard you tell me you loved me. That really touched me. Thank you. And I still am challenged with how to proceed.
Yeah. I have a sense that as hard as it may be for her, that she might be open to hearing your heart. Just this piece where you touched hearing her say that.
Yes.
Because both of you have been wrapped up in the struggle, and right now you're walking towards more connection. I don't imagine that at the end of this conversation either one of you will change your opinions.
Yeah.
And that's not what it's about. It's not about changing anybody's opinion. It's about learning to live and love with the difference, which is very different from agreeing to disagree. Agreeing to disagree is like this. This is about being together in the holding of the mutual pain of the difference. Yeah. So I think, my guess is that she will be open to hearing your pain.
Okay.
Not that you are right.
Right.
But the pain of what it's like to know that she has so many issues with your choices. I have a sense that she might be open to hearing that if you tread it carefully.
Okay.
And we'll find out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if she isn't, she's going to let you know right away.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So, Aunt Gertrude, I'm really appreciating this conversation that we're having. It's one that we haven't had before, and I also want to share with you what's going on for me, if you're open to hearing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, it's so painful for me to know how difficult it is for you to accept my life and to accept Beth and the role she plays in my life. It's painful for me because I love Beth and I also love you very much. And I just wish that that love can just be shared by all of us.
So in sharing this very powerful thing with her, what would you like back from her?
Wow, I guess I just want to know that you hear how important this is to me.
It sounds like it's painful for you, for me to not to be afraid of the love you have for Beth.
Wow, what a moment.
Yeah, wow.
You feel that you've never been in this place.
Never.
How is it for you?
It's sad. It was kind of easier just having her angry with me.
Mm-hmm. Because it's so vulnerable to be in this place and you're not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it closely, I'm wondering if you actually are getting more connection.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And bit by bit, who knows what is going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a little hope. I mean, I don't think, like you said, I don't think anyone's minds are going to be changed, but I just have some hope that we can all coexist just a little bit more peacefully.
Yeah. And hearing also from Gertrude how challenging the vulnerability is for her, at this point I would just let it go.
Yeah.
And maybe next year come back to it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do, like, oh good, we're connecting, let's go more and more and more and more and more connection, because I don't think she will be able to go there with you.
Yeah.
But you have created this incredible moment together.
Yeah.
And we all have the power to do that.
Wow.
It takes skill.
Yeah.
But we have the power in our hearts to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anything else you want to add before we close?
It was scary to hear you wanting me acceptance of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's still, I get a sense that it was still possible for you to get that she wants it and how important it is for her without necessarily being able to give it to her. But just to understand that she wants it.
Yeah.
Sounds like that really got you closer.
Yeah.
Because you could see that everybody would want acceptance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.